How long have you been married?
20 years.
Do you work outside the home?
I've always been what is called a stay-at-home wife.
How many children do you have?
3. They are all grown up. They have left home.
So you are alone?
No, I have a husband.
Of course.
Is he always at home?
No, he's in teaching.
Why do you want to get a divorce?
There is no love between us.
You have been married for a long time, though. Was it always the same, or...?
Always the same.
And now that your children have their own lives, you like to leave. Is that it?
My husband is a very fine man. I'm not blaming him at all. He has been an excellent father. We've never quarreled with each other. We have a flat that is nice. We both like chamber music, and we joined the chamber music ensemble, so we practice chamber music.
Well, all of this sounds really good.
Really good indeed. But there is no love between us. There's never been any.
Please forgive my question, but have you met someone else?
No.
And your husband?
Not to my knowledge.
Won't you feel a bit lonely?
I guess I will. But I prefer this loneliness to this lovelessness.
This lack of love, how does it show itself?
It doesn't show at all.
Did you tell your husband you want to get a divorce?
Of course I did. 15 years ago, I already told him that I didn't want to live with him as there is no love between us. He did fully understand. He asked me to wait for the children to grow up. Now the 3 of them are all grown up and they are not at home anymore, so I can get a divorce at last.
What does your husband have to say about that?
He asked me to think some more. He asked me 1,000 times what was wrong between us. I answered, it is not possible to go on when there is no love. He then asked me what this love should be like, and I answered, I had no idea, as it is not possible to describe something you don't know.
This is awful.
It is awful. Actually, something weird is happening. My senses, I'm talking about touch, sight, hearing, are all starting to betray me. For instance, I can say that this room is large, but in fact my sensation of that is abstract. And it's the same for everything else. Music, scents, people's faces, their voices. Everything is getting more and more depleted, more lackluster.
I guess it would be better if you could get your husband's consent for the divorce.
My husband says it's for my own good that he refuses, since I will come to regret it.
Have you firmly made up your mind?
I have no other choice. Do you understand what I mean?
I guess I do. You are so mean.
Shit. You are just shit.
Oh no, it can't be true.
You just said the word.
Which one?
Can't be true. It can't be true. We are not true, you and I, and it's your fault. I was ready, and I know it, to be true to you, for us to be true, to truly do something, but not you, and you don't want to admit it.
Who can say one is true, one is truly true?
I can.
You. You are true.
Yes.
How do you know that?
Because all you need is to not doubt. I did not doubt. I didn't. I did not doubt. Above all, I don't want to doubt because I don't have time on my hands. I don't.
Then you very well know what you have to do now.
Yes, I do.
Why can't we part simply, calmly, like the others?
Because you're simply not able to.
Let's stop.
No.
Please, listen to me.
No, it's too easy to stop now. Too easy, too simple. Stop if you want to, but not me. I'm not stopping because I can't. I can't because you and I, for me, it's true, you understand? It's true. Not false. No, it's true. I am true, and so I have no option. But this is something that you cannot understand.
So dreadful.
Oh, so dreadful are you. So dreadful to be like you. I pity you.
Shut up.
No, I'm true. I am true. That's why I'm talking. Why I'll be talking forever, because I am true.
You're killing me.
Drop dead then. Please do. Unfortunately, I believe you're not really able to. It's a matter of speaking for you. Just a matter of speaking, nothing more. Once more, you're unable to die like that. For us, for me. For you, love is a kind of entertainment. A board game to have fun, and that's it.
You're scaring me.
You didn't know me.
I hate you, I guess, and I pity you.
I hate you too.
Then please, let's get away from each other.
No, never.
Why?
It's not possible.
What do you mean?
First, you have to give me back what's mine.
What's yours?
Yes, or else I won't leave you.
What's yours?
All that is there, which is mine.
Where?
There. All that you keep within you. From me, this part of me within you. That I left there. I want you to give it back to me before we eventually get away from each other. If you don't give it back, I won't leave you.
You're scaring me to death.
I can't stand us anymore. You, me, all of this. But first, you have to give me back what's mine, that you keep within you.
You are really crazy!
Please give it back to me, come on. Give me back this part of me that is within you. I can't! You have something within you which is mine. It is mine. Give it back. You are crazy. You are the crazy one. Come on, give it back. This is just nuts.
Oh, it's not the first time this kind of thing happened. Huh?
Didn't pay the bill again, no?
It's kind of breakdown, oh gosh. They've got to fix it. They really think that we are bad. God damn it.
Nicole?
What? Come to me. Put down your broom.
What's going on?
Come to me. Who's that? Who's that? Come. I gotta go and call. What are you doing? Who's this guy? Just nuts to do that. You nuts. Asshole! Go and make a call. No.
How's it going, Just fed up.
What are you doing?
What's up? Are you done?
No.
Did you see our faces,
Hey, we're gonna get a sack if we go on like this, Anyway, I don't give a damn if I get the sack. I'm gonna receive child support soon.
Is that so?
I'm just kidding lah. He's never going to pay. You should have seen his face when the judge told him the amount yesterday. He didn't believe I'll go all the way to divorce. So it goes out, it comes back. It's bad what's going on here with the electricity.
Okay. We are going to get out, Karen.
Yeah. Get out, why?
Oh, we got to talk to you.
Talk to me about what? We're going out, we're not finishing up.
Let's just get out for a while.
What? You talk to me about?
No, not here. Outside.
Is it about Patrick? He called you. He told you he's gonna kill the children. Yeah, I know. He told me already.
Really?
The children are my sisters lah. She just called me. What? What are you going to talk to me about?
About something, but outside.
If he told you he's going to get into a new relationship with some fuckwit, yeah, I knew that too.
Anyway, you say you don't give a fuck about it anymore.
Yeah, I know, he's just saying it to piss me off.
After all that you get involved with that guy, right?
Okay, Karen, let's
Let me tell you, he's not going to get into a relationship with anybody, okay? Huh, he didn't believe I'll go all the way to divorce, so he's damn pissed now, and now it's his turn to have a bloody hard time. It's a plan, in my mind. Going all the way, it's a plan. So now, in retrospect, he's going to start thinking. He's going to recognize all his bullshit. He's going to figure out, he's going to figure out what's going on, that he went too far. And when he's thought it through, when he cannot stand the situation anymore, that's when he'll have to evolve, and everything will become possible again. What? We'll resume our life lah, but differently, not like today, like we were in the beginning. Like we were before when he had not yet become like who he is now. I know that's what's going to happen, so I don't give a fuck if we spend 6 months, 1 year separated and divorced, because he's my Patrick. He's my great love, and I know that I'm his great love.
But Karen, you've been going on and on about how you couldn't stand him anymore.
Okay, what I'm thinking is this actually, I know it's dumb, is when we come together again and he's changed, that's when we'll get married again. We'll get married and it'll be even bigger than the first time, okay? Because love is more beautiful when it's hard. Love is more beautiful when it's complicated, with ordeals. And hey, this time he'll be the one to propose. And we'll do it. But beware, I said according to my terms, not his. It's going to happen because I would have made up my mind, not because he's fucking blackmailing me. It will happen because he would have really changed. Because he will go back to who he was in the beginning, In the very beginning. In the very, very beginning when it was good. There's no way I'm going to compromise on that. No way.
Have you finished?
Yes, everything is all right.
I'm going to have a look.
Oh, no need.
It's funny. You're never keen on talking to the people I find pleasant.
Is that so? You think they were pleasant, those people?
Are you kidding me?
Not at all. I was just a bit tired, that's all.
Good evening. Good evening, Muriel.
Yes, who's that?
I'll give you a few more seconds to wonder, all right?
Do you know me?
You bet. And you know me too, I guess.
It can't be. I must be dreaming. What is that, this nonsense?
I know it must be a bit of a surprise to run into me here.
It can't be.
I'm sorry. I couldn't let you walk by on that lane just like that, without stopping you, without talking to you.
Stop talking? You're impressing her for sure.
We've known each other, the two of us, a long time ago.
Oh.
And we never spoke about it, you and I.
No, I don't think so. I'd remember.
I didn't know how to tell you about it. It's a childhood thing.
Oh, no big deal. We don't have to share everything.
Yes, but no. I wish I told you about it, but I didn't know how to tell you about it.
No big deal. Excuse me. What are you doing here? Do you live around here? Are you on holidays?
Oh, no? I was just waiting for Muriel, that's all.
You were waiting for Muriel to walk past here at 11 p.m. But how'd you know she'll be walking right here?
I knew you'd be coming around here, so I just waited for you.
What is this bullshit, for God's sakes? Look, I'm sorry, Muriel, I don't care. You can talk to anybody you want. You can do anything you want for your life. Actually, we're not married. I just don't want to be treated like a fool.
I don't have the ability to give you a better explanation about what's going on.
You had a date. No worries.
Don't talk nonsense.
Well, then give me a better explanation for this. Explain to me, what do you want me to do? I can go home if you want me to.
No, don't go. Don't leave.
Sorry. I'd like to clarify something. Nothing happened between your wife and me. It was just childhood love, kid stuff. The bulk of it happened in our minds, I guess.
She's not my wife.
Muriel, I've come all the way for you to come with me, as we said.
I don't get a thing about all this anymore.
Don't you want us to leave now?
Where? Do you want us to go now? I don't understand how you can be standing before me. I'm getting totally crazy.
What is it exactly that you want? I don't get it. I'm not saying that the two of you didn't have a good thing together, but besides that, if she doesn't want to follow you, you'll have to leave her alone.
I don't think she doesn't want to follow me.
No, I don't want to. And I'm very afraid of you.
There's no reason to be afraid of me. And you haven't buried your desires, or else you're not telling the truth.
The life I have suits me very well. As for real life, I've forgotten you, and as for the other life, you're still standing before me, and I need nothing more.
It's not true. I don't believe what you're saying. These are all compromises you're making in your mind. You're already bitter, I can feel it. He's noticed it, and he's suffering from it, actually. He will never be able to make you happy. This very man will never be able to fulfill your desires, and he knows it. And he has no solution to provide at all.
This guy's totally deranged.
I'm sorry if my words are hurting you sincerely. Muriel, stop hesitating. Come with me, we're leaving now.
Leave her now. Enough is enough. You heard what she told you. She doesn't want to follow you.
Come with me.
You shouldn't be here.
Desire is stronger than explanation.
So now stop it, really. Be more straightforward with him. You're screwing up your minds, both of you. Now stop arguing. It's absolutely disrespectful, your attitude. Even in the name of your common past, you're not entitled to be so insistent. She's my partner, and as of now, the woman of my life. My life, not your life.
As of now, what does that mean? You're not very confident, are you?
Are you out of your mind? You're completely fucked up. Come on, Muriel, we're taking off. I can't stand it anymore. Come on. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Forgive me. Maybe I'll do something you won't understand.
What do you mean?
Maybe I won't go home with you.
Are you serious?
And I'm going to leave you.
I must be dreaming.
It's stronger than my fear all of a sudden, so I will go. I will go with him. I will try. Trust me, I don't get a thing about what's going on, and that's just the way it is. There's no real explanation. There's just this urge, which is too big, so strong.
You can't be serious. You're both completely insane. I can't just let this happen. This is not the way to make a life. This is not the way life is. Not the way to make a decision. Muriel!
I know. Maybe it's a mistake.
No.
I thank you. You can't imagine how much I thank you for not leaving me.
You thank me?
Yes, I thank you. You held me back and you chased him away.
But Muriel, what happened was completely irrational. Do you realize that? If I let you go, you just left.
Yes, I know. Let's go home. I'll tell you everything I can tell you. I should have done so a long time ago.
It's humiliating, Muriel, what happened. Me. Who am I to you? A lifeline to hold on to avoid drowning?
Come on, let's go home.
Everything is not right between us. I can see that, and that's how I feel.
What do you feel?
That you're ready to drop me for just anyone.
He wasn't just anyone.
I got that.
No, that's not what I mean. This person is not alive. This person is dead.
I've had enough for tonight.
No, this person is not like us, like you and I. This person has ceased to exist a long time ago. Don't leave me.
You're still treating me for a fool. I'm leaving you now. I'm going away. You can go home if you want to, but maybe don't wait for me. Maybe don't wait for me anymore. Maybe it's even better like that, I guess.
Don't leave me! Please!
What's going on now?
You can't do this, it's not possible.
You... What? What's not possible?
You can't get married, I thought it through, I can't.
What's all this fuss about, Carolyn?
And why, please?
I don't think you realize how much you're hurting me, Christina.
What?
Listen, Carolyn. What is happening today in my life is very serious.
I'm in a good position to understand that it is serious. It's also about my life we're talking about. I think I won't survive it if you go all the way with what you're doing.
What?
What's this nonsense about?
You've ruined a great deal of our family's life, but today it's too much. It's my wedding. I'll kill you if you stir up shit.
Trust me, Christina, this is not a fit of madness. It's serious. I really can't do otherwise. I'm asking you for a true sisterly favor, a twin sister favor. Don't get married. I won't stand it. You can't imagine how much it would hurt me if we make a life together.
You're in love with Christian?
Yes, madly. And he loves me too, madly. I know it, I can feel it.
Come on, what's this about?
And it comes out today? You're doing this to piss me off, aren't you?
I tried to hold off, trust me, I did, but I can't. It's too much for me, I can't do it. I don't want you to get married. I can't stand the idea, it goes against natural laws, it's bad. He loves me too. He loves me like I love him.
I can't believe it. She's even crazier than she's ever been.
Please don't insult me, Christian.
She's having an episode.
Don't insult our love, even though I know the circumstances are not easy for you.
Now what are you talking about? You're talking rubbish.
What the hell are you doing? Is there a problem?
It's Carolyn. She's screwing up my wedding.
Leave us alone, Carolyn. We can't do anything more for you now. What you're doing here is very, very bad. If you ruin this moment in Christina's life, nobody in the family will ever forgive you.
It looks like you're really not getting it.
Sorry, it kind of concerns me, so I like to say
And
a word.
tell me something? How long have you been in love with Christian?
She's in love with Christian. Well, it seems so. Not surprising, though. I was sure she'd be doing something to us today. For fuck's sake, don't pay attention to her. She's just putting on a drama queen show. Look, everybody out there is wondering what's going on. Hurry up.
You two are a fucking disappointment. I can't fucking believe it.
She's made my life miserable, this girl, and today she just goes on.
Today you are the one making my life miserable.
I make your life miserable?
Yes. You want to take the man I love away from me and you're just parading with him right before my eyes.
And since when have you been in love with Christian?
Since we were little kids. Forever.
Since you were little kid?
Yes.
Rubbish.
Look, it's rubbish. Why are we talking about that?
Okay, fine. If you say so, but today I love him. I do. And I am the one that he does love. The proof being we are getting married.
Why are we talking with her?
Getting married is no proof. How do you know that he really loves you and not me?
Okay, fine. Ask him.
Now why are you talking with her when people are
Don't
waiting?
you try running away, Christian.
I just can't stand this anymore.
Christian chose me. And I feel sorry for you. I didn't know that you were secretly in love with him.
He loves me too.
Now that's not true.
Then prove to me that you love her and not me.
I'm getting married to your sister, not to you.
This is no proof. Lots of people get married out of necessity. Or to keep a promise that they made to each other one day when they were drunk, for instance. But you love me, and you jolly well know that.
Now what is she talking about?
Then prove to me that you love her. I'm listening. Prove to me that you love her more than me, and if you do, I swear I will leave you
No,
alone.
I'm not going to prove anything to you at all. This is madness. Carolyn, you are mad.
Of course
That's
you cannot
it.
prove anything to me at all. That is the proof. I knew it, you know. You love me. I can feel it.
Okay, this is really bad. She's having a major episode.
And the proof is that we kissed. You kissed me. He kissed me.
What?
What do you mean I kissed you?
She's crazy.
What do you mean I'm crazy? Didn't we kiss, Christian? Didn't you kiss me?
You are just appalling and disgusting and above all, completely mental.
Am I a liar? Is it true or is it not true that we kissed?
You just want to wreck everything, don't you?
I don't want you to ruin my life and yours.
Did you kiss?
Of course not.
Are you denying it? Why are you playing games, Christian? Why are you lying? Why do you want to sacrifice yourself like that? Marrying Christina when you just like her and not love her. And basically, you pity her like you told me. Because she suffered a lot when she was living with her former husband.
You are just a freaking monster!
Isn't it true, Christian?
I can't fucking believe it. What is happening to me? She is a nightmare, this sister of mine. You are a real nightmare. I can't believe it. You are my nightmare. You want to kill me? You want to destroy me? You want me dead?
Forgive me if I'm hurting you, but when it comes to love, I guess common logic is not meant to talk about something else. Christian, he is marrying you precisely because he doesn't want to disappoint you or hurt you. But in his mind, it's me he wants to be with. In life, you mustn't ever sacrifice true love. Ever. Too bad if it's cruel.
All right. I give up. I quit. Go and tell everybody what cancelling, we're stopping everything. I am going home. I just can't stand it.
Now are you out of your mind? You can't fuck up your life because she's sick and having an episode trying to wreck everything. That's precisely her sickness, and she's about to succeed.
It is so convenient for you, this concept of sickness.
Then did you kiss her or did you not kiss her? This loony. Answer me, please.
We had a kiss. Yes, that's true. Look, I don't know why I did it. It was some kind of urge. I felt like it one night, giving your sister a ride back, but the next day I spoke to her to put things straight. And we agreed we'd never talk about it anymore. Fuck. We've been through some strange things for 2 years, you and I. It certainly has been damn difficult. There was a divorce for both of us. And then at some point, we didn't know whether we were in love because we'd known each other for 40 years or because we were really in love.
My, fuck.
You kissed her.
Yes, I know, not very smart.
Don't be too cruel with me, Christian. I know you're trying to protect her, but still.
Why did you do that? You know exactly how she is.
Yes, I know. But I also have some kind of connection with your sister, inevitably. We've known each other since childhood, all of us. But today she just wants to destroy what's between us.
Then why did you kiss her?
She is sensitive. She is ill, Christian. You had to know the risk when you did that.
What's going on? The solemnizer is going to leave in a minute and is totally pissed off.
And besides, he's a real jerk.
What's going on?
Crisis.
Why did you do that? It's careless to do that.
I know. I was just tired. We're 45, for fuck's sake, almost 50. What's a kiss? I kissed her. I did not make love to her.
Just a short step away, though.
I kissed her, and we're not going to sacrifice our adult life, our future, for a kiss. Shit.
As a matter of fact, you've kissed all the women in the family, haven't you?
How's that?
What do you mean?
You don't see what I mean.
What do you mean?
No, nothing.
Oh, yes, you do. Now go ahead since we're at it.
Well, 5 years ago, we had our own little smooch, Christian and I, that's all.
What kind of smooch?
A smooch? I'm not going to draw you a picture.
Now, this has nothing to do with that. Also, it was not around the same time, and it was at a party. We were totally drunk.
And on the very next day, we also talked about it. So say we shouldn't talk about it anymore.
So we're cancelling everything. All right, I will let the others know.
Now stop. Miriam, your husband, I hope he's kidding.
I guess so.
Mariva, what are you implying when you say this? That he loves you too?
I'm dreaming. I hope you all realize that we're just fucking up our life plan, Christina's and mine. All of this because of a few pecks on the mouth. It's surreal. It feels like we're in some kind of 19th century Catholic sect deep into the countryside. It cannot be.
Why? Being evolved means seducing all the sisters of the one same family, is it?
Now you're really talking nonsense. I've known you all forever. You and your family. I was your neighbor. I'm really not responsible if I've known all your sisters forever. I've known all your sisters almost as much as you, and you know that. I've hung out with them as much as you. I was even closer to Natalie than to you for a long time. We were in the same class in secondary school together.
True. But to my knowledge, nothing happened between you and Natalie. That's what you've always told me.
Of course not. Then again, we've all had a past before. We're not going to scrutinize it. The crucial question today is, what do we want for our future? You and I. It's not the past that matters, for fuck's sake.
Maybe you want to tell me that there was also something between you and Natalie? Is that it?
Why are you asking me this question? I already told you nothing happened with her. We already talked about it. Ask her if you want to.
Why is it all happening to me today?
What's happening today? I don't get it.
It's horrendous, Christian. This feeling suddenly, just like that. It's horrendous.
What's horrendous?
I'm coming down 50 stories without a stop. I feel like I'm going to crash down, smash up at the bottom. Natalie talked to me a year ago, when our relationship between the two of us was getting serious. She told me that there was something between you when you were teens, and that it was your secret. I thought it wasn't that important. I was waiting for you to tell me about it someday, but now I guess I just don't know anymore. In fact, I guess I consider that it's very important, actually.
Oh, my.
It's actually freaking complicated, this situation. The good thing is, I think it highlights how much this wedding is a mistake.
Now, why the fuck did you tell her?
Because it's the truth. I told her the truth. She's my sister after all. She just told me she was madly in love with you, and that you might get married.
Oh, my.
Did you just kiss or did you go any further?
No, we just kissed. We flirted for about a fortnight with utmost secrecy. And then it was over the evening he went out with Miriam.
With Miriam?
Oh, my.
I couldn't bear it. I had my principles back then. I hadn't forgiven him for betraying me, especially with my elder sister. It was at a party. According to him, he had just kissed her. They had both done it because they were feeling miserable, he said. We had just had a fight, him and I, just before. He told me that he was regretting it like crazy that he had done that. I didn't talk with Miriam about it again.
You never told me that.
No, I didn't dare. I told you what involved me, not what involved Miriam.
Did Christian kiss you? That's old stuff. It's 20 years ago. We just don't have to poison our life today with some 20-year-old stories.
Ah, yes, thanks at last. Something sensible.
Between sisters, those things can conceivably be told.
Well, I don't think so.
So where do we stand? The wedding guy is about to leave. Well, you all look totally miserable now. What's going on?
I'm going. No need to call me again, Christian. This stuff with Miriam, that's too much for me. All of that is because of your wife. Christina's marriage is crumbling, as is the relationship between Caroline and Christian. It's your wife who screwed up everything here.
I'm going too. Sorry, Christian. I don't know if I'm old-fashioned like you say, but I can't swallow this. Ugh, I feel like I'm in a bad movie. We'll talk later.
Wait. Christian had an affair with Caroline?
Yes, and with your wife, Miriam, as well.
Really?
Can somebody please try to find Christina? I will go and inform the others.
I'm going, I'll take care of that.
We had a kiss, Christian and I, 20 years ago. Do you think it's really worth starting a nuclear war?
Well, no. It's funny though, you never really told me.
I've forgotten about it. It had been good that evening, you remember? I remember. Actually, it's dumb. I always regretted that it didn't go any further between us.
I was reluctant to call you.
Why?
I did not want to bother you in the dead of the night.
I've been your father's doctor from the very beginning. I'd be surprised had you not called me immediately.
Now you must be so tired.
You too.
You know, since he fell into a coma, I haven't done anything tiring with my life. I have just been sitting and waiting and watching over him.
How did you manage to carry on for so long?
Like in a fairy tale, I was hoping my father would wake up. But the truth is, I believed in the impossible. You are the only doctor who did not talk me out of hoping.
It's everyone's right to hope.
Yes.
So, are you going to think about yourself now? About the future?
About the future? Oh, yes, of course, I have to. Actually, there is a brand new life lying ahead of me. I'm going to get married.
Is that so? You get married? Why, this is excellent.
The decision was made a few months ago, indeed. My future husband is just over there. He is a very good man.
Good. Congratulations, then. I'm very happy.
Oh, yes. We will go away after the funeral to go and live with his family. It will be a nice change for me. They all work in finance.
Well, I guess I'll be off then. It's getting late. I'll go home.
Yeah.
My best wishes for the future. Enjoy. Be happy. You deserve it. Goodbye, Marianne.
Thank you.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Let me introduce to you. This is Anthony, whom I just mentioned.
Delighted?
Good evening, Doctor. Delighted. Many thanks for all you've done for this household.
I was just doing my job.
And a bit more, I guess.
Not at all. Anyway, congratulations. Marianne broke the news about you.
Thank you. That's very kind. Such is life. And we'll be leaving as soon as possible. Marianne felt she wanted to.
But I'll depart then, if you don't mind.
Of course, certainly.
Of course, certainly.
Once again, let me extend my best wishes for the future.
Thank you. Thanks again.
When will you be leaving?
We leave as soon as everything is settled here.
That's good.
Yes, that's good.
Where's your place of residence?
We live in a rather mountainous part of Switzerland.
I see.
We will be all right over there. It will be quiet.
Yes. Goodbye again.
Goodbye. Thank you.
Thank you, Doctor. Thank you.
The start of a brand new life. It's going to be wonderful.
Goodbye, Marianne.
It's going to be wonderful. I'm thrilled. We'll get married in a month. I'm so impatient to get married with my husband. It's a man like him I was longing to meet and marry. It's a man like him. I am happy.
Tan pandi seemele terodum veedile man pona vandavale yaradicharo Tan pandi seemele terodum veedile Man pola vandavale yaradicharo Valarum teraye teyade Iniyu alidu tembade Alida manasu tangade Alida manasu tangade Ten pandi seemayile terodum veedile Man pola vandavale yaradicharo
Good morning, Mr. Danger. Oh, am I intruding? I just wanted to tell you that your 10 a.m. appointment has reached the hotel. A bit early, by the way. And he's waiting for you downstairs in the lobby.
Already? What a pain in the ass. They all piss me off, those morons being early.
I made it very clear to him that he was really early, so I think everything's all right.
You got a problem or something?
Well, I'd just like to apologize for falling asleep in your room last night. It's a bit shameful.
Yeah, we're all very tired because of this lame-ass seminar. Anyway, it was midnight, right? It's time to stop working.
Actually, I'd like to ask you something, Mr. Danger.
I'm listening.
Something wouldn't have happened by any chance in your room while I was sleeping, would it?
Meaning?
Well, I'm having like a dim feeling waking up this morning.
A dim feeling? That?
Well, I didn't have this feeling at first, but later on in the middle of the night and this morning...
What? What are you trying to tell me?
I hope you don't mind me saying, but I have the feeling, or rather the impression, no, the feeling, that someone entered me last night. Or to be more accurate, that you entered me last night.
That I entered you last night. My poor Miriam, you are totally out of your mind.
Most certainly, sure. I mean, that's what I thought earlier indeed. Miriam, you're totally crazy.
Yeah, I had noticed it already. You had a dream, at best, my dear.
I have to tell you though that this dim impression that I have after last night, it doesn't leave me with an unpleasant memory.
What?
You think I'm crazy to be talking to you like this when I've always turned down all of your offers?
Yes, I think that's what I mean to say.
It is true. I have always turned down all your really quite numerous offers. And if I did so, well, it's because I'm married, of course. And also because I felt absolutely no desire for that. But this morning, I feel that there could be some possible change within myself. I feel that something like a block, an embarrassment there, which was preventing me from assessing my desire, it blew up, I guess.
Listen to me, Miriam. I think we still have a lot of work today before catching the train tonight.
I totally agree with you.
But then again, as I've already told you, I'm not against some kind of change in our relationship within clearly defined limits. You see what I mean?
Excuse me, but wouldn't you want to try answering my question first?
Meaning?
Is it possible that yesterday evening you made love to me while I was sleeping, that you sort of penetrated into me? There, on the armchair.
Your accusations are very, very serious. You weigh them, I hope.
You may talk to me with total peace of mind, sir.
How on earth can you imagine I would do anything like what you're saying? Who do you think I am? Let me tell you, it is extremely ill-intentioned of you to be talking to me the way you are. Now get out of this room. Your innuendos against me may have consequences. I'm warning you.
Let me tell you, if you did something with me last night while I was asleep there on that armchair, I'd just like to know about it, that's all. And I haven't come in here to hold it against you, nor to judge you, maybe even the opposite. And yes, I know it is horrid to tell you this, knowing that millions of women around the world suffer abuse by men. It's very bad to say this, I know that. It's how I feel about things. I would not be that far from thanking you, because I have the feeling that it released something deep inside of me. So please, answer me. Just tell me whether that was all a dream or if something actually happened between us last night. You are afraid. Is that it, Frank? Is that what's holding you back? And yet I'm telling you there's nothing to fear because I have no intention at all of reporting you.
Reporting me?
Well, those are definitely very serious wrongdoings we are talking about, Frank. Highly condemnable and actually punished with utmost severity. Theoretically speaking, Frank, you have very big problems considering your behavior. And yet, I'm telling you that paradoxically, it's like I did not suffer from it. On the contrary.
What exactly do you want to know?
I've been telling you all along.
And you would really be keen on considering we'd get even closer?
I've told you. I'm just missing a little something. My mind just needs some points of reference and some understanding. And then I guess...
You might have heard some rumors about me. This makes you believe I might likely
Not
have...
at all. Besides, I shut my ears to rumors in general. Just tell me. If you did something with me last night while I was asleep there on that armchair. Just tell me. It looks like you are afraid of me, Frank. More and more afraid. There is no reason, I swear. Sit down. Calmly talk to me. Tell me everything, as to a friend, as to an ally. I just want to hear the words. The true words coming out of your mouth.
By the way, you didn't tell me anything about the construction work progress. Has it finally come to an end?
Not at all. The whole apse is still under repair. There's rubble all over the place, a lot of dust in the house, very unpleasant.
Really?
It's far from being finished. Several stained glass windows were taken down this week and have not been put back yet.
How come?
It's normal. It's complicated to do construction work in a church. There's always some issue because of historical questions, permits to ask this and that ministry, a lot of paperwork, and then everything stops. Everything gets jammed, and we remain in the dust.
Really?
Yes.
Well, it must be very hard.
Yes. And obviously very constraining for the service.
You poor thing.
Yes. Anyways, some are poorer than myself, though.
It's just a figure of speech.
I wanted to tell you something. I don't think I'll come back here. I think I won't be able to come back and see you here. That's it. This is probably the last time we're seeing each other, at least under these circumstances.
Really? What's happening?
Well, what's happening is a peculiar event, actually. What's happening is that I've met somebody. I've met a woman for a few weeks.
I don't get it.
You don't get it? Well, considering this new situation, it's obviously unthinkable for me to come and see you here anymore.
You've met somebody. A woman.
Yes. I know it's quite unexpected for me, all this, and very complicated, obviously. You can easily imagine that, given my situation, but I have feelings. Real feelings for her.
For how long?
For a few weeks, so continuing to come here can hardly be justified anymore.
Hardly be justified.
Yes.
Regarding who?
Regarding this new situation, obviously.
Well, it seems to be very clear for you, apparently. I'd like to tell you that for me, it isn't.
I understand.
You understand?
Yes, which is why I've decided to make you an offer. I'm offering you compensation for the loss of income related to me. I've prepared a sum of money. It's not the entire amount I intend giving you, of course. It's more of a down payment. I'm considering compensating you for the loss of income related to me over 10 years. With terms and conditions to be discussed between us. I hope you find it decent and respectful enough. Huh?
Who are you kidding, Daniel?
What do you mean?
What has money got to do with all that?
It had a role in our relationship, that's all. I'm not making any judgments here, but that's how you make a living. There's nothing wrong in talking about money between the both of us, right? You know my views on that.
You believe that you can't justify coming back here anymore?
Yeah, I can't. That's what I said, yes.
And you think you can sort this question out with money?
I don't understand your reaction. Did I hurt you? Our relationship was largely based on money, Alyssa, and this interest of yours in money is not shocking to me. It's vital for you.
Are you kidding me, Daniel?
No, why? I don't understand.
Daniel! Didn't you understand the role you were playing in my life?
No, I believe I did, and now you're getting me worried.
How do you make sense out of the fact I stopped asking for your money 2 years ago?
What are you talking about? Each time I visited you, I've always insisted on paying. You can't say otherwise.
Yes, that's true. You insisted. But each time, I insisted more than you did for you not to pay.
And something was bugging me. I told you that something was bugging me about that.
Did you believe that I was operating like this with each of my clients? Have you ever wondered about that?
Each time you'd say no need this time, so I didn't figure it turned into a rule established forever, and then we never talked about it seriously.
And now you tell me, look, I won't come back here anymore because I've met somebody, a woman, just like that. And regarding her, obviously, I can't justify coming back here anymore.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
But me? Who am I?
There's been a horrible misunderstanding.
Am I not a woman? A human being? A creature of God?
There's been a horrible misunderstanding between us.
Meaning what? Didn't you understand I am a creature of God?
Of course I did.
Then what am I saying?
I didn't think our relationship was based on what you say it is.
And what am I
That
saying?
it was based on feelings!
Didn't you notice? Really? For 7 years? Then what was I for you then? In those 7 years? An orifice!
Stop talking like that. Stop diminishing yourself and your trade.
And now you come and tell me eye to eye there is a woman now in my life. Didn't you see that there was something building up when we were talking together, caressing each other? Didn't you feel that I love making love with you?
I thought it was essentially out of friendship. And that being warm-hearted was part of your nature and your trait.
I really thought that you would be the most beautiful relationship in my life. My only relationship with a man just for me and for the rest of my life. The only stable man I may know. Fuck. I was silly. I have intoxicated myself.
Alyssa, I'm sorry if I'm hurting you. And if I'm making you upset, I'm at fault. I am guilty, so I'm sorry.
Well, so am I.
I didn't understand that your attachment to me was important. I thought it was some ordinary attachment.
Loser.
Or else I only took what suited me just fine. This is quite possible. Alyssa, I'm sorry.
And what am I going to do now?
Alyssa, I cannot have a relationship with 2 women at the same time. It's impossible. I might have the desire deep down, I admit. But obviously it's not possible. Not to mention my commitments and my consecrated life, obviously.
Find a solution.
Don't ask me to break up.
With the other one?
Yes, I've made a commitment.
No! I am not asking you to break up with her. You cannot ask this kind of things from someone. Are you really prepared to do something for me?
Yes, I swear. But I want to shoulder my responsibility, but I don't know how.
Give me something. Just for me.
What then?
I don't know. Give me some of your time. Come and spend some time with me, that's it.
Some time?
Yes. Come and eat with me once in a while. That's it.
How?
Yes. Come and eat with me at my place. I will cook you dinner every working day, except school holidays period. Other than that, there will be nothing else between us. Nothing. No physical contact. Hence, regarding your other woman, you'll have nothing to be ashamed of.
Every night of the week?
Yes. Until 10 p.m. at least. You will have all the weekend nights off. You really want to do something for me? Then do this. That's a real compensation.
Very complicated to set up what you're asking.
It's simple. It's only about sharing a meal with me, like Jesus did with the apostles. From Monday to Friday in the evening.
You know that this is going to be difficult to set up, don't you?
You'll figure it out. Do you feel guilty about this situation? Answer me.
Yes.
Then do it for me. This is the only thing I'm asking of you.
Okay. I'll try what you say since I'm guilty. When shall we start?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Yes. From tomorrow and forever.
The door was open?
Of course not.
Well, sounds like somebody just came in. What's going on? Somebody's coming in our place. With our own keys, no less. I'm dreaming or what?
Good evening, Elizabeth.
Good evening, Constantine. This is my husband, this is Constantine. I mean my ex-husband. Forgive me, sorry.
Did you get back in touch with him?
Of course not.
Well, looks like you did, right?
Of course not.
This scumbag left like that 10 years ago without sending any news, and now, good evening, like nothing's happened?
Elizabeth?
Yes, Constantine.
I wanted to say I'm sorry. When I left home 10 years ago, I forgot to tell you something important that I've always regretted not telling you. Goodbye.
Thanks. That's nice that you finally thought about it. Goodbye, Constantine.
Now I just can't believe it. What's going on? Wow, look, I'm just totally amazed. What's more, he had the keys? The keys to my place?
Well, yes, looks so.
How come?
Don't know. Actually, I do. It used to be his keys.
What?
It used to be his place here, right?
But it's not his place anymore. He's got to give us back the keys, goddammit. Or else he can just come back anytime he feels like it, this guy. What's more, he left with them.
Yeah, he didn't think about it.
Looks like he doesn't think much. Got to go claim them. And right now.
You know, got to understand him. It's probably hard for him to admit that he's no longer here at home anymore.
What? Now I can't believe it. What am I supposed to understand? This guy comes in like that, like he's at home after 10 years, and he leaves with the keys of my home. This is just crazy. He's gone now.
From your home, and a little bit from his too.
What?
In his mind, I mean. Mr. and Mrs. Vidrani, Mr. Johnson, Daniel, Mr. and Mrs. Vidrani expressed a wish to talk to you about Anthony, obviously. I suggested that the four of us should meet together for a moment.
Of course.
Yeah.
Our son was very disturbed when he first came back from school camp. Even more than that. We're very worried. We'd like to hear from you to understand the situation a bit better.
I'm at your disposal. What is going on exactly?
Anthony was vomiting constantly when he first returned. And now he just stays apathetically in his bed. He cries. He has nightmares. The doctor doesn't understand.
According to him, our child is fine.
It's terrible.
We expect a lot from your explanations today.
We would like to understand what could have possibly troubled our son like that.
Didn't any peculiar event happen during this trip? Sir?
No, apart from that particular incident I related to you upon our return, as well as to the headmistress.
Well, do it again, Daniel, if you don't mind.
I don't know exactly why, but for some reason Anthony was bullied by his classmates in a dormitory one evening. He woke up during the night, he had peed himself, and he was wandering in the corridor and he didn't want to go back to the dormitory for fear that the others would torment him again. I reassured him and I comforted him, and the next day things entirely returned to normal.
Our son says that he slept in your bed that night.
What are you talking about? I brought your son into my room, indeed. I changed him because he was wet. He was crying. I comforted him. And yes, I laid him on my bed.
Put my son in your bed, sir.
You did not mention this detail to me.
No, I had Anthony in my room to prevent him from staying in the corridor, to avoid undressing him in the corridor, in the airflow. As I told you before, my female colleague was ill that night, and I didn't dare bother her. I did my best to handle the urgency of the situation.
Proceeding in this manner was definitely awkward.
Probably. I'm realizing that indeed.
Do you often have children in your room, sir?
What are you talking about? Of course not. Never. This was a special case. I had to deal with a special situation. I had your son in my room just till I could change him, go and replace the bed linen in the dormitory, and comfort him.
Please, sir, just tell us exactly what happened with our son in that room.
Oh, what exactly? Anthony was crying. He was cold. He didn't want to go back to the dormitory. He was scared. I led him to my room. I went to get some dry clothes. I came back. I changed him, and most of all, I comforted him. Yes, I laid him on my bed. He was exhausted. Finally, he fell asleep, so I let him sleep.
You let him sleep in your room?
What? You let him sleep in your room the
Yes,
entire night?
I went to replace the bed linen in a dormitory at dawn, and when he woke up, when he was calm, I led him back to the others while they were sleeping, and that was it. The next day he was quiet, and the incident with the others was left behind.
Earlier you had said that you'd only changed him, not that he has slept with you.
He did not sleep with me, he slept in my room.
In your bed?
On my bed, of course!
And you, where did you sleep?
Well, I slept on the floor.
Now, how is it possible that my son could sleep in your room?
Madam, I did what I could for the sake of your child. Would you have preferred me to leave him in his wet clothes? It seems to me you prefer me to tell you that I don't give a damn about your son, that I didn't care about him.
No, tell us whether you didn't actually sleep in that bed with my son instead of next to him.
You are insulting me.
Well, you've been backing down from your statements and lying all along.
I did not lie. I neglected to say some details, and I do regret that. That is my mistake.
Wasn't your inappropriate behavior towards my son your first and foremost mistake, sir?
What inappropriate behavior?
Anthony told us that you caressed him. He used this word.
Caressed?
Yes. He told us, oh no, Mr. Johnson was very kind. And he caressed me a lot when I was crying. He said that.
What is wrong with you? I certainly did not caress your child in the way that you mean it. I told you already he was crying and I comforted him, and yes, probably I caressed his hair, maybe, to soothe him. I told you already he was completely terrified and confused because of the nightmare, the bedwetting, and the violent relations with... I'll stop talking to these people. I can't stand it anymore.
Well, as for me, sir, I don't want you to stop. I need to know what kind of relations you had with my son that night, and what kind of relations you keep with him overall.
What kind of relations?
Yes! Since your whole attitude towards him is utterly appropriate, according to you, then you define the relations you have with my son, sir, in your own words.
Look, you're just making a case against me.
They are parents. They have doubts. They want to hear you. And after everything that I was unaware of and only just learned, I can't blame them.
Anthony is a special child. More delicate and sensitive than the others, hence more fragile. So I pay special attention to him. Now, I like the relations that we have, he and I. He's sharp, bright, and when we talk together, I enjoy it. Now, this is also the reason why I like doing this job, for this enjoyment and for the interaction with, in this context, children. Yes, I have a fondness for your child. I'm not ashamed of that. There's nothing wrong with that, nothing wrong with having preferences in life, and I have one for Anthony. But I know how to put things in perspective.
No.
Madam, I'm a professional. I do my job with love, if you must know, not like a civil servant. And the reason I'm doing this job is that I like children, and I like your child. I even feel love for him.
What?
You love my child? Daniel, what are you saying?
You love my son, sir.
I'm proud of it. I'm not ashamed to say so, and I have no intention to hide it.
We are going to press charges.
Have you got any children, sir?
Yes, sir. I have 25 of them every day for the last 10 years. Children to whom I try to give the best, that is to say time, care, but also love and fondness. To whom I try to convey the values of love. And one of them isn't well, it often happens. I try my best to help him, to support him. I act from my heart, not like a civil servant according to regulations. Are you blaming me for that? For acting from my heart out of love for your child?
Stop mentioning love! Stop uttering this word, love! It's unbearable!
I will say it right to your faces, you are idiots!
Hey, will you stop it? Stop it!
No, I will not stop! The world crumbles under lovelessness, and idiots like those are lecturing others and leading us all to disaster!
Our son had a nervous breakdown because of this criminal. He was abused and now we are being insulted. I hope you rot and you die in jail, sir!
You know what? I'm going to tell you what your son is in dire need of, according to me, despite being told that he's loved. That you tell him that you love him. You think throwing the book at me like this is protecting him? You feel very proud of yourselves if you justified as parents. But you know what? Anthony is suffering the most from, according to me, from his parents being unable to express love.
Shut up!
Tell them that they love him, so his teacher finds himself forced to stand in for them. It is not his role. That is the true issue today, but rather than face this issue and deal with it because it frightens you, you harass me.
We will crush you, sir. Trust me, we will destroy you so that you may never harm anybody else.
Be my guest, I feel ready.
Good evening.
Good evening.
I'm bothering you, perhaps.
Oh, no.
I saw light under your door. I figured you were not in bed.
Yes. Come in.
My wife hasn't come home yet. I thought I'd be unable to sleep. Me neither.
Oh, yes. You were right. My husband hasn't come home either.
Yes, I know. To be honest, I've been monitoring every sound coming from the staircase for over 2 hours. I did not hear your husband coming back home.
Your wife didn't give you a call?
No.
My husband didn't give me a call either.
Were you busy doing something?
Oh, no, I wasn't busy doing anything. Sounds like someone's coming up the stairs.
Yes, there's someone.
Oh, what time is it? Is it a woman?
Yes. No, that's on the 4th floor.
We laughed about it the other night. Do you remember?
Yes, we had a laugh. Wasn't really cheerful, though.
Yes, that's true. Though it is funny.
Yes. We didn't know each other a few months ago. We bump into each other on the landing once in a while. Today, we're spending our evenings together.
the trust between us, my husband and I, is infinite. The reason we got married is we recognize each other as if we had found in the other one some piece of ourselves that was missing. He is vital to my life, exactly like I am to his. He is the man of my life. He is the man who is going to fill my life until my death. Let me tell you a secret. We've decided to have a child. We made up our minds and we will probably be moving very soon.
That's great.
Yeah. Here we are. Almost 2 a.m., I guess. I'm tired. I've had enough. I will look terrible when I wake up tomorrow.
Don't worry, I think you look quite pretty, even when you're tired. It's not the first time I've noticed that. I say quite pretty not to embarrass you, but I'm thinking very pretty. Sorry.
It really doesn't matter.
My wife and I, we decided not to have children. We believe children are not necessarily vital to our life as a couple.
Do you want us to put on some music?
Perhaps I should be headed home. It's late.
We're not doing anything wrong.
Of course not.
I hear footsteps coming up the stairs. I hear a voice too.
It appears to be your husband's voice.
Yes, but there are two people. Maybe it's a couple from the 3rd floor.
Yes, but then I have the impression that they've passed the 3rd floor.
There are only 5 stories, so this time is definitely for us. It's your wife together with my husband.
Yes, that's astonishing. They probably met downstairs in front of the doorway or in the car park. They're whispering. They're afraid to bother us or to wake us up. It's funny. Perhaps I should be leaving.
It might be weird if you went out now, wouldn't it? When they're there on the landing?
As if we were doing something wrong?
Yes, maybe. I can't hear their voices anymore.
I'm sorry, I'd rather not let my wife think I was feverishly waiting for her. We could pretend you asked me for a favor. I came over to your place, then we talked and we lost track of time.
Yes, that's fine. But something without any ambiguity.
Of course. Why would there be any?
Yes, of course.
Or else then, causing some sort of ambiguity may not be that bad.
Artificially causing jealousy to get my husband and your wife worried. I don't like to play with that sort of thing.
Me neither. I hate this kind of behavior in others. I've never behaved like this with my wife. Those are wicked and toxic games.
Yes, absolutely.
My wife and I, we promise each other never to indulge in mediocrity like most people do.
It doesn't have to be that way, I do agree. When it comes to love, trust and style are vital.
One cannot compromise with love. It is whole, eternal, absolute, or else it is not.
Exactly. I was considering putting on some music. What do you say about it?
Yes, of course, go on.
It is primarily within ourselves that we must keep some greatness. We must know how to stay true to ourselves. Nothing wrong will happen to us as long as we keep our faith within ourselves.
I totally agree with you. That's exactly how I see it.
We're pretty close eventually, you and I.
Yes, it's amazing. I feel it too.
And it's quite pleasant to understand each other like that.
Jangan pulang, jangan tinggalkan aku seorang. Tunggu sekejap, kasih.
Tunggu sekejap.
Good evening. Good evening, madam. How did the evening go? Not too much trouble? No, just fine.
Good evening, madam.
Good evening, sir.
How are you? How did it go?
Fine, fine.
Nothing wrong at dinner time?
No.
They weren't too restless. They are a bit restless, huh?
Where are the kids? What? Where are the kids? At this hour of night?
What are you talking about?
The kids are not in their bedrooms. I'm asking you where the kids are. I don't get it.
What are you talking about? Aren't they in our bedroom?
Madam, I'm asking you, where have you put our kids? I'm telling you, I don't get what you're saying. She's nuts! This woman! In the bathrooms, in the toilets, go and check. Madam, I'm asking you to answer us. What do you do with our kids? Where are they? Just answer. I don't get it at all. What's going on? Please, tell us what is going on. Please stop. Just stop.
No, they're not there. What's going on?
She's totally crazy.
I'm warning you. If you don't answer right away, I'll get violent. Tell us what's going on with our kids.
There's no kids. I'm afraid something bad has happened to
Calm
them.
down.
Call the police.
Explain to us what's going on, damn it.
I don't get it at all.
I want you to tell me what you've done with our kids.
There were no kids. Call!
I'm calling.
Fuck!
Good evening, sir. We went out. We left our kids with a trained nanny. We just got back. The children are nowhere to be found and the nanny refuses to answer. She answers inconsistently. Absolutely not, sir. I'm telling you, there is no other explanation for this situation. This lady has not provided us with any explanation.
This is totally surreal. I want to go home. You are totally crazy. If anything happens to them, I'm going to kill you.
15 Separation Road, 7th floor, in front of the elevator.
Something bad has happened to our kids, my love. Something bad has happened to our kids.
Of course not.
Why? Tell me.
We are going to find out the actual explanation. We're going to find them really soon. You didn't hurt them, did you? You didn't hurt our kids. You love kids, don't you? Do you have a medical condition? Are you under any treatment? We're going to calm down, and you are going to explain things calmly. You're going to tell us what happened tonight. Come on.
Nothing happened. I waited for you to come back. I was uncomfortable, that's it.
Why were you uncomfortable?
Because I should have never accepted to do what you have asked me.
That is to say?
To babysit children when there was no child.
There was no child?
How can you stay so calm? No, you don't have any child, and you know this perfectly well. The police are coming. You better give us some explanation, you damn freak!
Calm down!
We are wasting our time here. You don't seem to realize that our kids are somewhere out there, and we are just here. We are just here doing absolutely nothing.
You got a better option. What do you want to do? You want to go downstairs, run around the streets like the wind through the whole city? What makes you so sure they're not already far away or right next to us there? We have to try and understand what's in her mind, this woman, to figure out what she's done, so please give me some help.
The police are coming anyway!
You're saying we have no kids?
Yes.
Then why would we have left them with you tonight and asked you to babysit them?
Because you're pretending.
Really?
Yes, you need it. You told me.
Really?
Yes, you need to pretend. I was reluctant when I pictured the situation, but finally I decided to stay. I need money.
Now why would we do that?
You told me you needed to do that.
I told you this, me.
I can't stand listening to her any longer. What the fuck are the police doing? And on the way out, after you told me all of this, when we were standing by the door, me being uncomfortable, you told me, smiling with that look in your eyes, take really good care of our kids. I said, okay, fine. I'm resolutely asking you. You said that, resolutely. Our kids are vital to us. Please make sure nothing happens to them. I was feeling really bad.
Resolutely? Did I say that?
Yes, resolutely. She's a wacko. I'm really, really afraid. Frank.
Please,
Frank.
madam. Talking with you is useless, actually. You're mad. I'm begging you, that's all. Bring them back to us unharmed. Bring them back to us alive. Please, I'm begging you.
I'm just not able to. You are a good person, basically. Come. Here, maybe you're even a mother too, aren't you? No matter what led you to this course of action, just tell us where they are and whether or not they're fine. The police are here!
All right then, madam. Make an effort, tell it like it is. Have mercy on us, please, madam. Our children are what's dearest and most precious in our lives.
If you take our kids away from us, our lives would stop. We would no longer exist. Our story would lose all its meaning. Everything would crumble.
Our life would no longer have any sort of reality.
Everything... Our story would lose all its meaning. Everything would crumble.
Bit by bit, just like dust.
So we must confess that we have nothing really important to talk about.
Nothing to share, nothing in common really.
Nothing important.
Nothing really important to do together without our kids.
And so we become like two strangers.
Two ghosts to each other, and this is something we really don't want.
No, we fear it as much as death. We don't want this to stop being a couple.
It's what's keeping us alive, being a couple. You know, a couple!
It's a living organism. It's a substitute for life.
A couple.
It's a vital landmark, a lighthouse.
Illuminating life.
Our life.
A couple. It's also a light letting others know.
About our life. That's what the psychotherapists we're consulting explained to us.
For us, being a couple was built upon our kids, so then without kids, we're vanishing. We have no identity of our own.
Zero identity. So please, don't you pity us
Please
now?
answer.
Please, give us back our kids.
Give them back to
us.
Be careful, madam. We are going to go and open the door, and the police will come in if you persist in keeping silent.
Well, I guess I better be going now. Sorry. Could you pay me, though? I really need money at the moment.
Of course. Do you have any money? Some cash?
Go and fuck yourself, asshole!
Here you go.
Oh. Thank you.
Thank you. Sorry.
Well, I am sorry for you. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Come, Cecily. Let's go for a little walk.
Why?
Because it's time for a walk. To stroll around a bit, like every day. And because it's time. That's it.
And do we walk every day, sir?
Yes.
Really?
You don't want to walk today?
I do. Like every day.
Almost.
And together.
Absolutely.
I see. I don't remember you, sir. Who are you, actually?
I'm your husband.
My husband.
Yes.
We are married, sir?
Absolutely.
Really? Wow. We are married, sir, you and I?
Absolutely.
For how long?
17 years.
Oh, that's old. I mean, in terms of duration.
Yes, rather.
You are my husband. What is your name, sir?
Charles.
Charles.
You can stop sirring me, actually.
Yes, of course. Since we are married. It's a surprise, really.
Yes, I know.
I'm actually your wife, sir?
Yes, indeed.
I am your wife. That's funny. What do you do for a living?
I sell cars.
Is that an occupation?
Yes, it is an occupation.
And we live together?
No, we don't live together anymore. You live here.
So we are separated?
Yes and no. You are being hospitalized. It's been 2 years.
Holy shit!
Yes.
What happened to me?
Oh no, not that story again. Please.
Really? Well, it felt like it was something important, but whatever. Anyway, I certainly don't have much memory left. I can't believe I'm married to you, sir. Does it mean we are in love? Or that we probably have been so? It's funny.
What's funny?
This idea. I've already been asking you these questions, sir, haven't I?
Almost every day.
Am I asking you questions every day, sir?
Almost. Yes. At this very hour. That's when I come by and see you. It's the best time for me. So we walk, like that, and you ask me questions. At first it's often, "No, who are you, sir?" Then here we go.
It's irritating. I have no remembrance of it all.
None. It is irritating. But never mind. Some lives are even more complicated than ours. Can't complain too much.
Yes, but it's troublesome. Clearly not everybody is like that. Do we have children?
2.
Really? How old?
13 and 17.
Girls or boys?
Both.
And what about their names?
Anthony and Mareva.
Really?
What? You don't like their names today?
I didn't say that. I have children.
Yes, you have children. We have children.
How is that possible? Why don't they come to see me?
They do. They come and see you, of course, mainly on weekends. They came 2 days ago.
2 days ago?
Don't worry, they love you very much.
Really? And I? Do I love them?
Of course you do. Very much. Definitely.
I really look forward to meeting them. Do you love me too, sir?
Yes. Absolutely.
Actually, I'm not yet sure if I'm in love with you. It seems all very sudden.
I know. Don't worry.
Don't you think, sir, it's kind of awkward for married people not to be certain that they love each other?
Not really, it's fine.
Really?
I don't give a damn.
Really?
Sorry, but please try to stop sirring me. Certain days you manage to do it.
Okay. Sorry, can I ask you something else? Did we ever make love together?
Yes, indeed. At least twice.
Is that a joke?
Yes, indeed.
Well, did we make love together or not?
Yes, indeed we made love together, definitely. Listen, I know you don't do it on purpose, but today they are making me more and more anxious. Your questions. I'm sorry, especially since I'm tired.
I'm sorry. They are simple questions, really, which seem natural to me.
Excuse me, your memory is not as efficient as it used to be. I'm not blaming you. Sometimes it's tough. We had 2 children together. That's it. Yes, we make love. We even made love yesterday, if you want it straight.
We made love yesterday?
Yes, very quickly, coming back from our stroll in your room. Yes, certain days, you are dying for it.
Really? Well, I can hardly imagine that.
Well, it's like that. We're talking pretty much like we're doing now. You're asking me pretty much the same questions. And then at some point, when I'm walking you back to your room, you ask me if I want to do it. You tell me this discussion with me aroused you, aroused the yearning to want to make love with somebody. Then you ask me whether I'd be ready to do it with you.
I'm talking like that?
Pretty much, yes.
And what do you reply?
Well, it depends. Yesterday I replied yes. I'm fine with being this person with whom you'll be able to make this yearning to make love with somebody happen.
Maybe we could hug, sir, if you want to.
Do you want to?
I don't know. What about you, sir? What about you, Charles?
If you want to.
To me, it feels like the first time.
Yes, I know.
Maybe we can try. Who's starting?
Well, you go first.
It's the first time I'm hugging a man.
Yes, I know.
How did we love each other when we got married?
Like an average couple that just got married?
What's an average couple?
Well, it's average people getting married.
I see.
No. No, you don't. When we met, it was perfection. We were like two halves, having lost each other and getting back together. It was wonderful. It was like North Korea and South Korea opening up their frontiers and reunifying, and the people who had been prevented from seeing each other for many years getting back together. It was party time. We felt we were connected, and it was going way back.
It was like that, I see. Are there some things that we agree upon today, sir, you and I? Or that we love to do best together more than anything else?
Besides making love?
Yes.
Picking mushrooms. Yes.
But that's ridiculous.
Absolutely, I know, but we really love to do that.
Really?
Yes.
Maybe we could go back to the room for a while. If you want to, sir. If you want to. Charles? I'm tired now.
You tired?
A little. I want to go to the room.
Well, then we're going to go. I still have a little time.
Well, that's good. I'm a little tired.
No. Your room's over there.
Really? Fine.
What are you doing? Can't you sleep?
Yes.
Yes, what?
Yes, I can sleep.
Well then, why are you getting up?
I'm leaving, actually.
Where are you going?
To my brother's place.
To your brother's place?
Yes.
What for?
I'm going to live at his place. We won't see each other anymore. We are splitting up.
What? We're splitting up. Is this a joke?
No.
But nothing happened. We didn't even have a fight.
Yes.
So what, you're crazy or what are you telling me? That you're leaving me?
Yes.
When did you make up your mind?
I don't remember.
You're crazy.
Not at all. I've been thinking a lot, actually.
About what?
About that. About us. About love. About our love. And I'm sure about that.
Sure about what?
Love isn't enough.
I'm sorry?
It's not enough. Love.
Say that again, please.
We love each other, but it's not enough.
We love each other, but it's not enough.
Yes.
Well, that's bullshit.
Not at all.
Really? Then tell me what's missing.
I don't know.
And you're leaving me? Did you meet somebody?
Not at all.
And you're leaving me?
Yes.
Nobody has ever left somebody for such reasons.
I'm not that certain.
Well, I'm sure if you do that to me like that, I won't make it through. I swear. Please, at least tell me something, please.
I'm sorry. Really. I love you. But it's not enough.
This is unreal.
I'm sorry.
I'm going crazy.
Love, actually, isn't enough. Yes, that's it. I know it's terrible. Love isn't enough.
Good to be here.
People are nervous. I went to the city this afternoon.
Oh, yes? But us, we're feeling good here. I think I've never been so happy.
By the way, do you remember the day we became friends, you and I?
It must have been a beautiful day for sure. It's just that we don't remember it precisely. But you know, for me, it's like we've been friends forever.
Although we haven't always been friends, and I remember that.
Do you remember the days we were not friends yet?
Absolutely. I remember when we weren't friends, but just strangers.
This is sad.
I remember when we were just neighbors living on the same street. I remember watching you come by as you were going home, and I was thinking to myself, now isn't that guy just unpleasant? I found you so unpleasant because of your attitude, which seemed like utter contempt for others.
Okay, but no, that's not true. I'm not like that.
Well, of course not, but I took it as contempt and even smugness. I was telling myself, that person probably very smug.
Hey, but no, that's not true.
You were looking at me as if I was a stranger. You were looking at me in such a way that I was telling myself, now doesn't that guy look contemptuous with his smug attitude?
You can't say that. That's not possible. That's not possible.
No, it's true. It is. It's all coming back to me now. It's clear. It's funny how much I've forgotten, but it's coming. I can actually picture you with the contemptuous look of yours, oh my.
That's not true. That's not true. You're remembering it wrong. I have no such memory. I can't let you say that.
Now, this is the plainest of truths. Sometimes we'd bump into each other, and this is very, very sharp in my memory. Sometimes we'd bump into each other in our two buildings' common refuge room, each with a garbage bag, and I wish you'd seen your face the day I held the door for you to come in as I was going out.
It's not true.
But it is! It just is! I wish you'd seen your face. You barely noticed that I was holding the door for you. You just came in with your big garbage bag full of rubbish. of trash emitting such a stench that I was telling myself, now this one, he should have no reason really to be giving me that look with the sheer stench he's emitting.
Now that's not true. I don't understand what you're saying and why you're saying all this. It makes no sense. Come on. Besides, you know how much I'm kind of a maniac and a stickler for cleanliness at home.
So what? So what? Nevertheless, it doesn't mean anything. There's no link between what you were emitting out of yourself and your inner utter reality. I mean, you do know this, right? Inner utter reality. At this very moment, you were indifferent and smug in your attitude towards me. But your utter reality was perhaps entirely different, in fact. In fact, you were already the person you are for me today, but it didn't show. It didn't show, but you were already someone who could become my friend. But I couldn't see it because you weren't emitting it yet.
Oh, no, that's not true.
Look, it doesn't matter. Why deny the facts? Who cares?
Why tarnish? Why absolutely try? Moreover, by distorting the truth to stain the most beautiful thing, that is to say our friendship, the fact we are friends. Why ruin our lives and the dearest thing we hold?
Why ruin? Why is that?
It looks like one eventually wonders what you're doing, what you're trying to do. I'm sorry, one wonders if you're not looking to get something. And in that regard, I'm just wondering what the thing could be.
Come on. What are you afraid of? For what reason should you be afraid?
I am afraid because you're precious. My friendship for you is the most precious thing I have in the world. If I didn't have my friendship for you in this world, then I believe it would be hard for me. Very hard. And I would be somebody different and unhappy.
So why should you worry about our friendship by just acknowledging that there was a time when you were not as yes we are. And at a time you were contemptuous and smug in your...
Shut up!
I'm almost afraid of you.
Why are you saying that? Why?
Because you're raising your voice and you're looking at me with those eyes and they rather look like rifles. Is this ultimately what you call friendship? It's not very consistent. I don't understand why you simply won't acknowledge that you haven't always been today's person. I mean, what's wrong in acknowledging that? I don't get it, really.
Will you please shut up?
No. Why? Why should I shut up? What am I saying?
Why do you want to destroy everything like that?
I'm not destroying anything. I am not seeking to destroy anything. I am telling the truth. I am saying that you haven't always been my friend and that there was a time when you were slightly contemptuous towards me.
Shut up!
And even sorry for saying it once again. I feel personally slightly smug, not to say arrogant. That's all, no big deal.
It's not true. It's not true. God, I hate you so much. I hate you so much for ruining it all, for destroying it all. If you only knew how important my friendship for you was to me. Important and vital. That was the most precious thing I've ever had in my life, ever. And here is what you're doing. How you're destroying with your words. How you're destroying. How you're ruining everything.
I'm not destroying everything. No, that's not true. Tell me, how do I destroy? In what way do I destroy? I'm saying the truth. The truth is what I'm saying. I'm saying that prior to being my friend, you weren't my friend, that's all.
Shut the fuck up!
And again, you're not listening. I'm not ruining anything. I am not destroying anything, but I'm telling nothing but the plain truth.
Good God, shut the fuck up! Shut up! I'll kill you if you go on. I'll kill you! I will punch you in the face. I'll punch you and I'll smash you with your fists. I will do it, I swear, if you go on.
I can't believe this. Look what it's come to. This is nonsense.
No, you are ruining, you are destroying. You're destroying everything that's most precious to me in the world.
I'm not ruining anything. No, nothing. I'm just telling the truth.
Yes, you do. You destroy it. I want to kill you. I really do. I want to kill you by destroying my world, by destroying what's most precious to me.
Tell me, what am I doing?
You're destroying our friendship.
No, that's not true.
It is.
No, I just brought back some memories, some of my memories before the beginning of our friendship. How you were towards me before you became my friend. How you were. I know what I'm saying. I know it's true. Memories of you being indifferent to me, you being contemptuous with me, and even smug. Anyhow, that was the impression you were emitting back then of somebody smug. Hey! No!
Hi.
Good evening.
How are you?
Fine.
Can I help you?
To do what?
It's about something both simple and incredible that we are going to go and do nearby. In the dark or in the light, up to you. It'll take 3 minutes.
Not sure I'm interested in that.
Not interested in that or not interested in me?
It's not about you. It's mostly time constraints. Besides, I have my principles.
It's $120.
$120.
You think it's too expensive? You think I'm not worth that amount? Don't you feel like it? Or you don't have any money?
I don't have any money. Besides, I'm expected at home. My wife is waiting for me. I don't want to disappoint her. She is the woman of my life.
I'll make you a deal. I'll bring it down to $100. For $100, I'll give it all to you. You get the whole thing I do for $120, but for $100 only. So?
I don't have any money.
I don't turn you on, huh? I'm offering that we do it for $80. Below that price, it just won't be possible.
It's not about the price.
For $80, I'll do almost the same thing as $100.
Oh, I got to go. The more we talk, the later it gets.
Looks like you really have an issue with money. Okay, $60. Just for you. For $60, I'm offering myself to you and entirely at that price. You can't say it's too expensive. Come on, let's go. Or it'll be too late. It's almost done.
No, I won't.
Oh, no, what?
I won't come with you.
Why?
Because I have to go home. Goodbye.
$40.
What?
$40. You feel like it for $40 or don't you? So?
It's not about the money. I don't know how to make that clear to you.
You do it for how much?
It's not about how much.
$20.
I don't have that.
$10. You didn't even want me for $10.
That's not it.
Let's say we do it for nothing. For free. Would that be fine for you? How about that? If I'm offering myself to you, free of charge, you feel like it or not? So?
Well, if it's under these terms. If it's under these terms, why not?
You feel like it really?
It's for free, right?
Yeah, it's for free, but it's because you feel like it. You feel like it, huh?
Yes.
Okay, come here.
Listen to me, Anne. I've asked to talk to you because I was told about the situation and I'm very concerned. I was told you're standing by your decision. Is that so?
Yes, it is.
What?
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. How long have we known each other, Anne?
12 years.
12 years. And don't you think you were right to trust me until now for all these years?
I was.
You were. Then why don't you want to listen to me today? You've had several abortions already, huh?
Yes.
Then why would it be different today?
It is different.
It is different? What is different?
It's my baby. It's the child of my love.
It's the child of your love?
Yes.
That is to say?
It's Frederick's child. It's our child, mine and Frederick.
Anne, please, you very well know you won't be able to rely on this individual at all. How would you manage to take care of a child on your own, huh?
I feel good. I have joy. It brings me some strength.
You have joy?
Yes.
You might have joy at the moment because of this little pregnancy hormonal disorder, but this will go away.
No, this is love.
This is love. Love of whom?
Love of Frederick.
Frederick! You're still talking to me about Frederick. He is someone with even more trouble than you have, Anne! And who we decided not to keep here because of his totally indescribable behavior. Now, he might very well be the cause of your pregnancy, but he's certainly not a father you may rely on. Wake up, Anne!
We love each other. We're in love and I'm expecting his baby.
Anne, I would like you to stop talking about love to me when it comes to such an individual. I've dealt with him for years, your Frederick. I know him too. I know him very well. I've seen how he behaves day by day. He is aggressive to the core. On top of being aggressive, we know he tried to sexually exploit several women at the center. We threatened to report him to the police. Yes, hello! Well, I don't give a damn. I told you before I changed my mind. That's it.
Can I go now?
Of course not, Anne. We have a decision to make. A serious and very important decision for you, for your future. Do we keep it or don't we keep it, this child?
We've decided to keep it, Frederick and I.
Now, don't you see that everyone is trying to talk to you, to tell you things? I'm not the only one talking to you like this. Everyone you know is talking to you like I'm talking to you here right now with the same words. Everyone is telling you you're heading full speed for a very big tragedy, that you're going to be very unhappy, that you're going to suffer.
Since I've had love in me, I feel very, very happy.
Look, Anne, there's no such thing as love, damn it! It's a fabrication, it's in the mind, it's like a delirium. Love is just some sort of illness. It's not beautiful love. Enough with all this bullshit! Love just makes people do totally ridiculous, dangerous things. It puts individuals in jeopardy. Look at you! Wake up, Anne, you are seriously putting yourself in jeopardy. You are in jeopardy, Anne!
No, I don't think so. Frederick is strong. He will protect us.
Anne, you are in love with a maniac, ultra-violent, day social, womanizer, alcoholic!
Why do I feel so happy?
Anne, what's happening inside of you is a simple neurochemical reaction. That's it. Nothing more. Something you're making up for yourself as if you had self-prescribed a very good antidepressant. Now, perhaps your current treatment is not appropriate. We can amend it to make you feel better, with no need to make up such honeyed stories in your mind and put yourself in situations like this. Situations where you put yourself in jeopardy. I told you to stop hassling me! I'm in a meeting! So when do we carry out this abortion, Anne? We're really in an untenable situation. We can't let you do this. We can't. We really can't.
It's going to be all right. I'm not as worried as you.
It's going to be all right?
Yes. Thanks to love, it's going to be all right.
I'll tell you something, Anne. Even in normal life, the life of people with no initial handicap, love is unreal. It's a concept. What people call love is like alcohol or drugs. Trust me, I should know. When you wake up from love in 3 months or 3 years or a couple of weeks, you figure out you hallucinated. You fantasized. And that it's crap, or that the other is crap or stupid, or that he stinks. You wonder how you could do such a thing. Happiness in life, Anne, you have to look for it within yourself, not in others. And above all, not in love.
What's different here is Frederick and I, we love each other. And it's very serious. Besides, we've decided to love each other for the rest of our lives. Not just a little, but for the rest of our lives. Can I go now?
Yes. Just go.
You needn't worry. Everything will be all right since I feel happy.
I guess I'll be leaving you now.
Was it good or not?
Well, yes.
You wanted me, actually.
Okay, bye.
Give me $20, please, before you go.
What are you saying?
$20. I'm not worth that.
I don't have any money. How else can I say it?
Do you realize what you got for nothing? You could have given me at least $20, right?
Look, I swear on the thing I hold most sacred in the world, my children said that I have no money.
Even $15.
You said it was for free.
Have a look inside that trousers pocket. It seems like there's some kind of bulge there. It's next to your organ.
I can't believe this. I'm so sick of you.
I won't let you go if you don't give me $10. I will follow you cling on to you down to hell if you don't give me at least $10.
Can't believe this.
I won't let anyone debase me like what you're doing. I have my pride.
I can't invent money, can I?
Damn bloodsucker, low-life, cheapskate.
Hey! I'm gonna get angry if you go on.
They give me something.
I might lose my... I'm a very violent man.
I don't give a shit, and I'm not scared. I will go all the way because I have my pride, and I will fight for it. I won't let anyone walk over me again. Give me what's inside.
I've only got keys in my pocket.
Liar! Give me what's in your pocket. I will never leave you alone. I will follow you to the ends of the earth, to the moment you decide to give me something!
Fuck. I've only got $10. Okay? I'll give you 5 and I'll keep 5 because I need it. I don't want to give up everything.
Hey, thanks. Well, you see?
I swear it's only because it's you. You go while you wanted. Can I leave now?
Yes, off you go. That's the least you could do. $5 after all. I'm not a beast. Good night.
Good night.
See you soon. Maybe.月亮代